Om Apyayantu mamangani Vak pranaschakshu shrotramatho balamendriyani cha sarvani sarvam brahmopanishadam maham brahma nirakuryam Mama Brahma Nirakarut Anirakaranamastu Anirakaranam Mestu Tadatmani Nirate Ya Upanishadsu Dharmaste Mai Santu Te Mai Santu Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om. May all my limbs attain strength. May the body, the mind, all the sensory and motor organs, and the life force become efficient and powerful. All is verily the one without second, ever perfect, ever blissful, conscious existence itself. May I never deny the truth of this oneness. May this truth never reject me either. May all the virtues necessary to experience this truth be with me. Om. Peace, peace, peace. Let us try to feel the all-enveloping oneness of Brahman, the Satchidananda, who is our true nature, by trying to feel that we are not this body. The body comes and goes. We take it on and put it off like in dream, sleep and waking states. So let us feel, do this thought experiment that we are taking our body out just like we take our shirt off. Body is just like clothing, and so we can take it off. Imagine this, that we have taken the body off, and what a wonderful experience we get, because we are accustomed to the experience through body. We get identified with it and feel that I was born, I am of this age, and I am going to die, although I don't want. But as I remove the body, I see I have no birth, no growth, no change, no death. I am ever present. I am everywhere too. It is only because of identification with body. I have the delusion that I am here and not there. But as I take off the body, I am everywhere. I have no gender, no sexuality. These are all things associated with body, not I. Just like having a woolen shirt doesn't make me woolen. Putting on a blue clothing does not make me blue. It is only the color of the clothing. Cloth is new, doesn't make me new. When the clothing is torn, I do not get torn. So also the nature of body, its qualities and the changes in it do not affect me. I am the all-pervading existence knowledge, bliss. This is the truth. If we do not embrace the truth, then we suffer. When we see this truth, we are bliss itself. We do not have to run after things to become happy. I am that all-pervading Brahman. Om, peace, peace, peace. So, dear friends, this is 197th class of this great scripture, and for last some classes we have been studying this very illuminating and very interesting tale of God incarnating as Vamana. So, a very tiny little Brahmin boy. So, this is a very beautiful illustrating story. So, let us begin with our regular chant. Please chant loudly. Mm. Yes, Paul, chant loudly. Yeah. जन्माद्यस्य यतोऽन्वयादितरतश्चार्थेष्वभिज्ञस्वराट् तेने ब्रह्महृदाय आदिकवये मुह्यन्ति यत्सूरयः तेजो वारिमृदां यथा विनिमयो यत्र त्रिसर्गो मृषा धाम्ना स्वेन सदा निरस्तकुहकं सत्यं परं धीमहि. That from whom creation, sustenance and dissolution of the universe take place, who is both the instrumental and material cause of it, who is omniscient, is the only one having self-mastery, being the one independent entity, who illumined the mind of Brahma with the Vedic revelation, whose wisdom is the wonder of even the greatest sages, in whom the world of the three gunas subsists as the combination of materials like fire, water and earth subsist in their causes without changing their elemental nature, in whose consciousness there is nothing false. On that truth supreme we meditate. So that divine, the God, is the only independent entity. So let us see the significance of this statement. That means you cannot question God. Why did you do like this? Why did you not do like this? Why did you not kill the evil people? And why did you torture the good people? We cannot question God because God is not answerable to us. God is independent reality. It is independent of what I, you, and others think. And God is the independent reality. Then only independent means all other things being the secondary expressions of God, they are all dependent on God. So they are not independent. Just think of it, as an example that suppose I have, uh, say, a pot in my hand, and then because of the various lights, the pot has different shadows on the ground. Now, these shadows depend on the pot. If I move the pot, those shadows have to move. They don't have a choice. If the pot moves, then the shadows move. It is if the shadows do not have any independence at all. So none of us have any independence, although we feel independence because of the independence of God, of whose we are all like illusory shadows. So we feel independence. I can do this, I will be able to do this, I am going to do this. All these things we say, but actually, do we have the power to really have that independence? Not at all. If we have boarded the train, then wherever the train goes, we have to go. Even if we decide the train is going to New York from Providence, and then I said, no, 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 let me go to Providence and start walking in the train in the opposite direction. Ah, what will happen, Charlie? Will I reach Providence? No, no independence there. If I am caught there in the train, no independence. I have to move according to the train moves. So it is God alone has independent existence. So it is to be remembered that it is all that we see is this divine play of God. And this is an illuminating chapter in this play that we saw that the demons vanquished God, vanquish not God but the demigods, the angels or good things, good people. So these good people were vanquished. It happens in our life that many times the not so good tendencies in us, they win. And so the bad tendencies that they have victory, and the good ones therefore have to languish in this defeat. This is not unknown in our life. Just a few days ago, I was asking in Sacramento one little girl. She comes almost every day with her parents. Usually, the father brings her. So I asked her that she had this question: why the good people in the world suffer? So I asked her, see, good people are also bad people, isn't it? Are you always good? And then she became thoughtful. Are you always good? Ask ourselves this question. Are we always good? And this girl said, sometimes I am not good. I am not always good. Are your parents always good? No, sometimes they scold me. Ah, They scold me, and they do not, I have to fight with them, and still they don't relent. Her father was standing right there, and uh, and I feel very scared of my father. I can fight freely with my mom, but not with my dad. And that she was saying right in front of dad, who was smiling there. It is. So all this was going on. That so are they good always? No, they scold me. So that they are usually good, but not always. It is. Why do they scold? I asked the question. Why do they scold you? Hmm. Because they want to scold. So it is a nice answer, you see. So uh, sometimes we are good, sometimes we are not good. And therefore sometimes the as it were this fight between demons and angels, devas and asuras, goes on within us. It is always we find this problem in us. What, Ivana, are you always good? No, isn't it? Sometimes, so who knows, So at that time, the demons, and they become victorious, as it were. And so there is this story that we were seeing, that the God decided to incarnate to defeat these demons who have acquired tremendous power. This king of these demons, Asuras, became a very powerful king. All three worlds were captured by him. How? By performing austerities. Austerities increase the power. What is austerities? See, they are like uh, plugging the holes which just waste a lot of energy. We have lot of our physical and mental energies are wasted because we have too many holes out of which it is running. So austerities is no, this is the purpose of life, and only to achieve that purpose the energies will be allowed to flow. Uh, all wastage has to be stopped. That is austerity. That we have become accustomed to those wastages, and therefore we feel a bit pain when the austerities are performed. That no, yeah, I will eat only once a day, and which is enough for my good health and all that. So, but then if I am accustomed to eat many times, then it becomes difficult. You see that I feel it is so much of a torture and not to eat. So, but then that gradually intensifies our resolve and our inner strength. Simple things like, oh, I will not drink tea or coffee. For many, it will be a big, big torture. Not drinking coffee? What do you mean? How can I survive? I have not seen anybody who died because of not getting coffee. It is. So one can certainly survive, but that pain is there. So all austerities means they bring some pain with it. And Bali performed austerities for a long time and thus got a lot of boons. A weapon he was granted, and with that weapon he could defeat all the gods, and thus became the master of all the three worlds. But now, to dethrone him and to bring the power back to the devas, the angels. Lord took an incarnation as a Vamana, a small figure. So, this Vamana, as we were seeing the story, he had tremendous luster right from birth, and uh, so he had his Upanayana, means he now was established as a learner of the Vedas, a second birth as it were, and then uh, like that he heard about another horse sacrifice being performed by the mighty king of demons, Bali. He went there. His appearance was mesmerizingly charming and shining. Bali welcomed his special guest. This is what we had seen in our last class. Bali washed the feet of the luminous Brahmin boy, sprinkled the water from his feet on his head. Your arrival to my home has brought satisfaction and purification to my whole dynasty. The water from your feet has freed me from all impurities. That is why when uh, a holy man's feet they are washed, then that water is sprinkled on one's head. One sprinkles that water on the head, takes a sip from it, and so forth. That is why it is called Charanamrita. This very beautiful word is there, that the nectar ensuing from the feet, when the feet is they washed, like in worship we do, that this is the water for washing your feet, O Lord. Etat padyam. So we wash the feet of the Lord, and that water then is taken, put out as Charanamrita. So it is, we take it and sip it and put it on our head. That is the significance of it. Some don't like to do, but I like to do it a lot. So it is, uh, the ritual is for that, that you feel that sense of that purity because of this contact from the water coming from the feet of the divine that as is worshipped. So now and the Bali then says, after all this worship, I presume you have come here seeking something. Whatever you want, ask from me, and it shall be yours. I have the power to grant anything you ask. Yes, he was the king of all the three worlds. So, thought that I can give anything that somebody asks. If I say, hey Jitendra, I will give you the Washington Bridge, do you want? He knows that I don't own it at all, so he will reject that offer. No, no, Swami, let it be with you. Because there is no possibility. But Bali actually has control over all this enormous kingdom of all the three worlds. So, uh, and then after this is Vamana then started extolling Bali. That, okay, Bali, that look at, this is how it is done, that they uh, when a Brahmin goes like this to uh, the one who is performing this worship or this sacrifice, it is called a chief of it or the owner of it. So that is praised, eulogized, and Vamana therefore started extolling the virtues of Bali, his noble descent, and all that. Uh, it is uh, uh, the Vamana started saying that those cordial and righteous words truly befit the tradition of one like you who has as uh, the as advisor in matters spiritual, a teacher like Shukras of Bhrugu's line, and an ancestor like Prahlada. He says, look what you got. You have a preceptor like Shukracharya from the lineage of Bhrigu. So Shukracharya is the traditionally the teacher of this demon clan, Shukracharya. So Shukracharya is your teacher, and you have an ancestor like Prahlada. We had, now it is more than a year that we were studying here the wonderful story of Prahlada. So, Prahlada has been your ancestor, and uh, in this line of yours, there, uh, no one amongst your hoary ancestors was undignified enough to refuse a request of a mendicant. They would give whatever is asked, and then he tells the stories of Hiranyaksha, who was the uh, uncle of Prahlada, and Hiranyakashipu, the father of Prahlada. Hiranyaksha, tremendously powerful, was slain by Lord, taking the form of a boar. A boar. So that is in the boar form. Hiranyaksha was killed after a very, very long drawn war. And he says, even after Lord killed Hiranyaksha, refused to think of it as victory, because Hiranyaksha fought with such valor, and for such a long time the war dragged on, that Lord refused to think of it as a victory. Then Hiranyakashipu, equally powerful like his brother, decided to avenge the slaying of his brother, and started looking for Lord Vishnu. Where is he? Let me find out. And with all the equipped with all weapons and tremendous strength, he started trying to look for Vishnu everywhere. And it mentions very nicely here that it is wherever Vishnu thought, wherever I go, he comes pursuing me, as the god of death follows creatures. See, you cannot escape death. Wherever you go, the death will come there. You can hoodwink, say, the police and other authorities by running away to some remote place in some country that is in a not connected with this, and then leading a different life there. You can hoodwink the police and political authorities, but you cannot hoodwink death. It will stalk you wherever you are. the death has to come. So you cannot escape. You can be tremendously rich. You can be very powerful and highly learned, but you have to undergo this death. And death comes to you, howsoever you are, however hidden you are, death comes to you. So now Vishnu saw that this fellow is after me as if like death. So where should I hide? And then Vishnu found a wonderful place which Hiranyakashipu will not look into. What was that place? Heart of Vishnu, heart of Hiranyakashipu. He went and hid in the heart of Hiranyakashipu. Now uh, it is, and therefore Vishnu took this very subtle form. It is and hid in the heart of Hiranyakashipu. So God is in the heart of everyone, even the very sinful demon. There is God there, God hid there. And so naturally, when you are looking outside, you can't find. We find God, try to find God everywhere, but and God hides in the heart and so cannot find. In every heart there is that God hidden. So if you look there, you will find. But who looks in the heart, we feel that it will be in this pilgrimage place, in this church, in this Vedanta society, and no, nowhere you will find. You have to look in your heart. There he is hidden. So it is that there was one very nice song about Krishna. That where are you looking for that Lord? It is you go from this place to that place, from city to forest, but he is always residing in your heart. So this is, he went and hid in Hiranyakashipu's heart. So, and then uh, Hiranyakashipu, owing to all this, they got slain by the god in the form because of his own boons. Through his own boons, God turned the tables against him and was killed by the form of a half lion, half man, Narasimha. So it is. Then Prahlada says, and then your grandfather Prahlada and your father Virochana, they were also great people. And so it is no wonder that you are uh, a, such a brave, powerful, and a person who gives anything that anybody comes to ask for. So this is, I am sure, you will be giving me whatever I ask for. Now, what is going to be asked? That is the question. So, naturally, this Bali has given, yeah, a blank check, as it were, that you ask whatever and it shall be given. So, he therefore says, from you, the most noted amongst the generous person, I ask a small strip of land, just measured by 3 steps of mine. Hmm. ah, 3 steps of mine appear to be nothing, what is this? But the intelligent people ask like that. I had told you this story that one chess player, the king was pleased with him. Oh, you are a most wonderful player. What do you want? I can give you everything that you ask for. And he said, oh, king, I play chess, so therefore I don't ask much. The chess board, it has those 64 squares. So begin with the first square, one grain of rice for the first square, 2 grains of rice for the second square, 4 for the third, 8 for the next one. Like that, go on, give me rice till you reach in this manner till the 64th square. And king and everybody present there, they had not studied mathematics like Jyoti. So, they thought, what is being. Actually, even those who had studied mathematics a lot were taken aback. One of my friends said, oh, what do you think? This may be a pound of rice should be enough, I suppose. Maybe 2 pounds max. But if you calculate how much rice it takes, you will find that so much rice doesn't grow on earth even in 1000 or more years. It is what Ivana seems incredulous. Calculate and then you will see that it is. You cannot have that much rice even in 1,000 years grown all over the earth. So, and then king has to ultimately say, I am sorry, I cannot give you even this much that you asked for, because it is such an intelligent asking. You do not know how this exponential function grows fast, fast, like the virus, how it quickly grows. Ah, just now they were only, say, 10 in number. In 10 minutes, they will be millions of them. So that is how the quick growth. So this is Bali's promise that, but he says, I do not want anything else, just 3 steps of mine. And very small boy, how much 3 steps will come to? So Bali said, oh, respected little Brahmin, while you are very, very bright, and you so nicely spoke of the glory of my ancestors, still there are signs of immaturity in you due to tender age. For why are you seeking just a pittance or a 3 step of land when you may ask for the whole continent? So much is there for offering. You can still revise your request. I will not hold this as against anything against you. You can take this request back and seek the whole continent or any such things that you ask. I will give you. Think with more maturity. What is maturity? See, this is the demon thinking. And the demon in us also thinks like that. How much do we want? The demon in us says, lot of it. Impossibly big. There is that very famous story of Tolstoy. Most of you have read it. How much land a man needs. Have you read it, Ashutosh? No? Oh, read that story, very illustrative story. It is Aditya, you have read it, isn't it? Uh, yeah, yeah. What, Ivana, you didn't read it? Oh, it is such a famous story that it was decided that whosoever that whatever land one can cover from morning till evening, make a circle, has to come back to the same point, uh, and howsoever big circle that man can run, that land will be given to that man. So one man decided, no, I must get lot of land. It is a nice offer. So why should I make just a small circle? So he thought of making a big long circle. Started early in the morning. As soon as the first glimmer of sun came, he began running. uh, and lot of big circle is to be run. His energy started sagging. The sun was reaching the western horizon, and a lot of thing has distance is still to be covered. He pushed through. And finally, at the sunset, he dived full length and reached that spot dead. All this effort was good to make him just die there through exhaustion. I didn't stop for drinking water, didn't stop for eating anything, because otherwise I will lose this land. Come on, run. See, this is a very illustrative story of what we do in life, friends. More. It is never ending. And then finally got there, he died. And then the story concludes, he was buried right at that spot, and it required just 3 cubits of land. So, how much land a man needs? Only that much land. What more are you going to do? But no, we have the great art. We have the art of making ourselves miserable by thinking, no, I need more, I don't have enough, I have to get more and more. There is a nice story. One restaurant owner was telling him that this season the business is very bad. This season my restaurant is not running. And then this friend said, why? Whenever I pass by, it is I see the house full. There is sold out. And why you are saying like this? Last season, seeing this board sold out, 100 used to go back. This year only 50 are going back. Now, as if what a big loss, isn't it? He's not getting anything more than what are actually admitted there. So, how many are going back? What does it matter? But no, we make ourselves miserable. So bad, the business is going so bad. It is. And many are of that mentality that, oh, more is necessary. So this boy, only 3 steps, oh lad, just think more. You are you are very tender and not mature. And this boy then says that it is, look, that it is, O king, I do not seek anything more. Why? O king, even all the pleasing objects of the universe will not be enough to enough to satisfy a man who has no mastery over the senses. Ah, so how Can we be satisfied? Ah, yes, Krishan. It gives hint, how can we be satisfied? Exactly. By controlling the senses alone, you will be happy. Otherwise, you will not be satisfied. That one of our devotees, that lady was the other day was saying, if this doesn't, even if you get this some artificial intelligence and all that, it will not give you the full satisfaction, isn't it? So what gives full satisfaction? It is full satisfaction is not in our uh, this bodily existence. There is never full satisfaction. It is not in artificial intelligence, nor it is in natural intelligence. What we call natural intelligence is just natural stupidity that we brand it as intelligence. So it is not in that at all. So Prahlada says, O king, not Prahlada, this Vamana says, O king, one who cannot be satisfied by 3 steps of earth will not be satisfied by getting the whole earth. Uh, just we are all grown up people here. We have enough experience in life. We have seen. Do we get satisfied? The little children, they want to eat a lot. That is how their physiology works, that they feel so hungry, and at that moment feel that I can eat all this food. Give me more, mom. No, it is the mom knows how much this little fellow is going to eat, but the little fellow wants more. No, give me now. No, there is enough, but you eat this first, and if you feel hungry, then I will give you more. No, no, that then it will be finished. So I want more now. And in my home, I used to do like that, So I'm telling from experience, that give me more. And then mom would say, okay, but you have to finish it. If you cannot finish it, you cannot get up. Or if you still want to get up, I will take all that food and put it, apply it all over your head. Ah, then I would try to eat, eat, eat. After just a little bit, then the stomach is full. There is no more eating possible. Children, it is very, they cannot wait to eat, and they cannot eat more. Even a morsel more becomes very difficult after the stomach is full. So now I could not, and I finally said to mom, okay, what can be done now? I am sorry. Put it on my head, please. So it is not that it was carried out, but it was a lesson, that if our satisfaction is a very funny thing. We think, oh, more. 3 steps, what it will do. So, even that 3 steps, if you are not satisfied, you will not be satisfied by the whole earth if you get it. It is very funny, that people who are very, very ultra rich, all these oligarchs, they still want more and more money. These more these things, more business growth, more monopoly, and all that. It is funny. Whereas a person is satisfied with something very little. In last month, as I had gone to India, I met a very nice guy who was driving. He was working as a driver in our Ramakrishna mission in Cherrapunji. And uh, he took me first to some of those schools that they learn in a very, very difficult mountainous terrain. With great difficulty, those places can be approached. So he took me driving to some of these places. Then we came back in the evening, and then I saw after a few minutes he was seated in meditation in the shrine for and quite some time he was very sincerely meditating. Then next morning he was to take me to the airport. At 3:30 we began. And he was, while driving, another Swami also was with me. So this driver started narrating that, look, I tried to earn more and more money by, doing different not legal things, suffered a lot in life. All money I would get 10,000 rupees. That was at one time a big amount. And then they somehow the expenses would become 11,000. So, and no peace. I was put in jail quite a few times, and then I was so distraught. Uh, some friend of mine said, "Okay, come with me. I will get you a driver's job in Ramakrishna Mission." That happened now some 14 years ago, and since then I am at peace. It is, I do meditations, prayers every day. There is peace in my life, peace in my family. It is all so nice. I don't get much money, but after all, how much do we need? I get to eat. I have roof on my head. I get clothings, simple clothings. We think that no, all this beautiful decorative clothing I will put. And then you again feel sad because nobody was taking note, nobody was appreciating. So one feels sad because of that. That this is a new Kanjivaram sari I bought. How much a Kanjivaram sari costs? Huh? 50,000. Oh, okay. And then see, I am going out with it. Nobody seems to notice it at all. Uh, so it is Sri Ramakrishna tells about that lady who had got all that different rings and other. So she would try to show, point, now one should point like this, she would point like this, so that the ring could be noticed. This, no, no, go like this, so all those rings could be noticed. Now, nobody seems to be interested in that. So what happens? You feel sad. So even if you have lot of money, this sadness doesn't go away. So therefore he said this great truth, that you won't get it. Now the king said, okay, he laughed loudly. Bali said, laughing, "Oh, you stripling of a Brahmin boy, your words are no doubt noble enough to get the approval of wise men. So meaningful and dignified they are." Agreed, all this. And so Bali then said, okay. Uh, Mahabali laughed, and deciding to give what Vamana wanted, he took his water vessel. And that is the ritual that you called, Sanskrit word for is tarpan. You make a vow and pour that water on your hand like that, and then that deal is done. It is that Vedic form of that signing the contract. Okay, this land I am giving to you. So as he was about to do it, his teacher Shukra, he sensed that things are not as simple as they appear. This is not an ordinary matter. Uh, it is alerted the king and prevented him from giving the boon of 3 steps. The king was not prevented actually. He tried to prevent the king, telling that no, no, this is not to be given. Don't get cheated, don't get deceived like this. The story goes like that. But now this says Shukra, the most learned amongst men, coming to guess the plan of Vishnu, and as follows to the and said as follows to his disciple Mahabali, who was just about to make a gift of land to the Lord. Shukra said, O son of Virochana, this is none but the eternal being, the worshipful Mahavishnu in his form. He has incarnated as the offspring of Aditi and Kashyapa. So he saw all the design. Once you give these three, he will occupy all the 3 worlds. And you will not have any place, and so you will be subjugated to him, and thus all that you have he will get, and he will give it to those our enemies, the angels, the devas, all that will be gone. And he tried to warn. He's told everything, that with one stride he will cover the whole earth by second stride, and that is what happened. He will cover all the non-terrestrial worlds, and with the remaining third, he will, where should I put it now? I asked for 3 steps. 2 you gave so far. Where shall I put my foot now? This is what the Bali was getting warned by his guru, uh, that it is. He said, hear from me what many Vedic passages have to say on this question of truth and untruth. Very philosophical point that Shukra is making. But our time for today is just finished. So we shall take it up what Shukra's advice to Bali is, and what Bali does afterwards. This in the we will see it next Friday. So till then, we shall conclude this with our chant, and then if you have any question, please feel free to ask. निगमकल्पतरोर्गलितं फलं शुकमुखादमृतद्रवसंयुतं पिबत भागवतं रसमालयं मुहुरहो रसिका भुवि भावुकाः. O devotees, quaff to intoxication this nectar of the fruit of the tree of Vedas, flowing from the mouth of the great sage Shuka, and mixed with the ambrosia from his words. Any question? Nobody has any question. So, fine. Any question upstairs? No question upstairs. Wow, today you will get early release. So we shall conclude with the closing song. मुकुंद माधव गोविंद बोल, केशव माधव हरि हरि बोल। मुकुंद माधव गोविंद बोल, केशव माधव हरि हरि बोल। हरि हरि बोल, हरि हरि बोल, हरि हरि बोल, हरि हरि बोल। कृष्ण कृष्ण बोल, कृष्ण कृष्ण बोल। मुकुंद माधव गोविंद बोल, केशव माधव हरि हरि बोल। केशव माधव हरि हरि बोल।